Good afternoon, Japan. Good afternoon, rest of the world. My name is Kaz. I'm a Japanese entrepreneur who recently moved to Singapore at the end of 2021. Today, I'm going to introduce you one article from channelnewsasia.com, which is actually one of the news channel in South Asia. This article is written outside Japan, looking at the Japanese salaryman, and it's quite a sad story. If you are interested in today's video, I'm going to share with you. So let's get started. Okay, so actually this article has been shared by one of the Singaporean friends. So he asked me, Kaz, is that true in Japan? So I'm gonna actually share with you. So for one Japanese salaryman, nearly a decade of US $4 annually pay rise. So this is actually talking about one Japanese salaryman, about 50 years old. He has been only $4 a year as an annual pay rise for over the last 10 decades. So it means $4 times 10 years is for over 10 years, his salary only rise about $40. That's it. So let me kind of look into the details together, okay? So Tokyo, the Japanese accountant Masamitsu has not traveled or gone to the cinemas in years and rarely is out. Instead, his annual salary of about US $34,000 goes to support his family and has risen by just US $4 a year for nearly a decade. So this person, Mr. Masamitsu, he has never been to the movie for years, and also he seldom go out eat out. He always eat at home. Because he only makes about US $34,000 a year, and then most of his salary goes to support of his family, and then that's it. I can save. I have nothing at all put by for my old age. I just have to keep on working, said the 50-year-old who declined to give his last name out of concerns for his job at a small company that works in event planning. This person, Mr. Masamitsu, he declined to share his last name because he doesn't want to get picked up by his employer and say, hey, why did you pick up the interview kind of thing. So he wants to answer this interview as anonymous. Basically, he said that right now he's 50 years old and he has to keep working. He said that after I retire from this company, I will do anything I can get, maybe work as a security guard. So in Japan, they are so famous that a lot of retirees start to work as a security guard. It's a hard job because when it's raining, when it's cold, when it's hot, you still have to guide the car on the street or at the mall. So these are the typical jobs that the senior people get. And then he thinks, after he retires the job, he has to continue to work as a security guard. He said he's gonna get anything he can get. So Masamitsu's pride mirrors the many workers at the small and medium-sized firms in Japan. So this is not just the issue of the Mr. Masamitsu. A lot of Japanese salaryman who works at the small to medium-sized firms about same thing. The average income on 2020 was about US $38,585.50. I mean, it's not really much different from 1990s. And then for the rest of the world, most of the average salary is about $49,165. So Japanese average salary is lower than the world standard, unfortunately. So, the Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has urged profitable companies to boost the wage at the spring wage negotiations when management of the blue chip firms meet key union for talks to fix wage in the coming years, getting the guideline for the most other companies. So, Prime Minister Kishida actually, talked to the large companies like Toyota kind of thing to make sure that increase the wages, but yeah, he said that it's not going to really happen. But also, a lot of Japanese people worry about, even though they increase the wage, the government can keep increase the tax, so that at the end, nothing really going to change, right? So So that's what most of the Japanese salaryman is struggling. And he said that he likes to do the yoga, but he cannot go to the gym. So he most of the time he do the yoga through the YouTube video at home. And occasionally he get the one-day pass to go enjoy the yoga class. But he cannot do the ongoing subscription because it costs so much money. So what I want to say in this article is, it used to be Japan was the icon for rich country. I don't think it's not the case anymore. The average income is about $34,000 a year, and then the problem is the salary is not going up for decades. $40 for 10 years for Mr. Masamizu's case. In Japan, the deflation has been going on like over the decades. In Singapore, the Daiso is over $2 or more. In Japan, Daiso is 100 yen. So, I also noticed that when I came to Singapore, just going to the grocery shop, it costs more money than Japan. Japan is actually a lot cheaper. But I guess in Singapore, people get paid a little bit more. So I think, in Japan, something has to be changed, right? So, the government is trying to raise the money, and companies cannot pay higher wages. So that all you have to do is, you have to make your own money as a side business to start. Otherwise, your life's gonna be just keep walking until basically you die. So that's not the life, right? So that in order to have a nice retirement life, even myself, like I'm 43, and I gotta work very smartly towards my retirement so that I can enjoy my retirement. So yeah, so right now you cannot just depend on the full-time job. I guarantee that. So you have to, make your own business. That's very, very key. So that there's internet available, so you have to open your own business. It doesn't matter you completely quit a job. It's okay to do as a side business. Everyone in Japan should start your own business to compensate the extra income, because you shouldn't just rely on the wages from Japan. So this article actually tells the whole story. 10 years, $40 pay rise. That's it. Anyway, it's kind of sad that this article has been introduced in South Asia newspaper. My friend said, I saw cars in Japan, I saw everybody get paid good. So I feel like, okay, I guess so. I want to go introduce this article in a YouTube video. Anyway, yeah, so that's about it for today's video. And if you enjoyed today's video, please thumbs up, and I hope you subscribe my channel and click the notification bell so that you get notified when I upload new video. And then please follow my Twitter, because I'm sharing the life in Singapore. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, and I hope I see you guys tomorrow. Bye.